Hey, what's going on, guys? Tiggy the Tryhard here. Welcome back to another video. This is one of the best gameplays I've ever gotten in my entire Fortnite life. Like, I've played this game for over a year now, and this is one of the best games I have ever had. I personally was so mad at the end of this game. This was the closest I ever was to breaking a controller. So anyway, I die in number 3 because of one fatal mistake. Top 3, I die. But you guys will see way later in the video when inevitably I die. Well, I do die. Well, not inevitably, but I do die. And I am so mad at myself for what I did. So anyway, I decided to land Mexico because it's kind of a weird bus. It's kind of going straight through the center. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, sorry if I like pause for a second like that and clear my throat because I'm kind of sick, so my throat's really sore. So yeah. Okay, so I'm landing and I'm thinking to myself, do I want to get some wins? Which I decide on. I decide to get wins. So I go over here to Mexico just because of that reason. And put on auto run, the usual, drop in, didn't think anything of this game. Here's a really big mistake that I really regret making. I hit the zip line and then it glitches me off, and then I fly down and take fall damage. I get a suppressed scar, and then I get another amazing gun that I think is the best gun in the game. Epic, you need to fix things going into the ground. Like that, like the ramps. Okay, so I build up here and I'm just like la 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 la, nothing's happening, nothing. I decided to speed loot this place since the zone is all the way at Salty Springs. Well, just north of it. So I pick up the bandies there and I'm just keep going on my way, keep looting. Get another suppressed scar. I break those. I'm getting mats. Like this place, you're gonna need to break all the furniture for mats because you won't find any anywhere else. Get the present. I open it and I don't know if I get anything good out of this present. I do. I really do. I get a quad launcher. A quad launcher. If you look at my loot, this is like end game loot. So anyway, I go in here. Get the heavy AR, and I decided to pick it up for the instead of the suppressed scar. Here's why. The suppressed scar, it is consistently inconsistent, if that makes sense. It all the time misses its shots whenever, because its job is to be semi-automatic. The AK, you need, like tap fire it. That's what it's meant for. But the suppressed scar is not meant for tap firing. You're supposed to spray this thing, and it's got the worst bloom in the whole entire game. I tried claw out for a second, and that's like the worst mistake ever. I decided not to do that anymore. Anyway, I'm going over here to this hut. See the grappler, don't want it. Loot that chest. Now, here is where I run into my first person. This guy was terrible at the game. I hear him in that house. Then I hear him walk out, and he's on the right side of the building. So I get the quad launcher out, and I spray him. Boom. This is where I want to troll this guy. I want to troll him after this. I'm like, wait, I'm just going to troll this guy because he's obviously worse than me. He threw another boogie bomb. I try to pickaxe him and then he almost kills me. I was about to be like dead if he killed me. I was literally just gonna like quit Fortnite. I hear the zip line go off and I'm like, huh, what was that? I'm thinking to myself, wait, so there's another guy here? So I look around and this is where the zip line was, so I started looking over here. So I never find this guy. I have no idea where he went. I decide to hop onto the quad crasher, but I hear that chest and I'm like, you know what, it's worth it. Then I build into the ground again. And then I potato there. I get the gray burst. It wasn't worth my time, my mats. Reload that, and let's go. I launch. I'm really good at the first part of this, but not at the second part, where you have to keep yourself going. And then I accidentally boost, and I boost off the map. I almost died. If you see, I barely landed on that corner. So I decided to build out, and I'm really scared, so I'm like trying not to mess up. I'm like, I'm not taking any chances. I see zone right about now, whenever I'm like, crap, zone is like really far. I actually need to go. Loot that chest, and I need to go. I got the chug jug, and I debate whether to pop it there or to do it later. I decided to do it later, which was a really good decision on my part. Because if you sacrifice taking damage to Storm and then popping a chug jug, then what would you get? You get less than what you would have in the first place. If you just waited and popped it later. So I go on the zip line to go get a plane and get on the plane and go. I'm just gone. If you're near planes and you need to heal and you have to get to zone, don't worry. Just go to zone with your plane and then hop into a different seat and then pop your chug jug, medkit, or whatever. Right here, I use that tip. I'm just going on autopilot and I see that guy. I don't want to fight him. So I decide to head over Dusty and head even further into zone. So I go over to this plane area, and I see the plane landing. I'm like, huh, I'm gonna go fight this guy. I see the plane just drop out of the sky, so I'm like, oh, okay, he jumped out. I turn and I see him. This guy was really bad at the game. He actually hits me right about here. Yep, he hit me right there. He thinks I'm still in the plane. So I just go over there, give him a little bit of the 1-2 punch. Okay, at this point, I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go full aggro. I don't care. At this point, get a lot of kills, have some fun, you know, not go for a win. So anyway, I'm going over here, and I just see nothing. I mean, I shouldn't have looted this place. But, hop in a different plane. I don't use the same plane because it's already hurt. So I go over here and I fly around, and this is one of the more chaotic parts of the video. I go over here and I break down that. I decided to hop out right about here when I see that guy. I swanton on him, and then I hop out right here. I missed that shot, which I don't know what that was. I don't want to talk about that. This is why I don't like the AK sometimes. I miss all my shots because of bloom. And then finally, I hit a clean headshot. Now, pick up the compact, and then I pick up the sniper for the grappler. I hear this guy gliding in. I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna go kill him now. He builds up. This is where I think I'm dead. I'm like, I'm so dead here. Then I flick shot him and just go, just snap on and headshot him. Now, pop some apples, get it back up to 100 health. I make a very questionable decision here. I pick up the bandages instead of the quad launcher, because I don't want to risk myself of getting blown up. And I don't want the quad launcher because I don't have any meds at all. So, again, pick up the bandages. I decided to try to get some more apples over at these trees. I see the plane and I'm really tempted to shoot out of the sky, but I end up not doing it. Pop this apple. Then I head for the quad crasher. Hop in, now it's time to go. So I go over here and I go to Loot Lake, like just head in zone. And I try to do the thing again, but I mess up. And then I kind of get a little stuck here. So I'm just like, well, you know what, I'm just gonna boost. A guy shoots at me right now. So I see him and I'm like, oh crap, he's on that mountain. I'm gonna go behind here. I build up and I see him. This is so ironic. His name was Sniper God and I snipe him. I thought that was so funny. I thought that was ironic. 5 kills, 15 people left. I'm feeling really good. And I start realizing, well shoot, I might be able to win this game. This game, I usually don't have shield. Like, shield is something I did not have for most of this game. I build up, get all of his loot, and I see the mini. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna pop it because it'll help. Come over here, I pick up the gold scar instead of the heavy AK. Because the purple scar instead of the gold heavy AK. I pick it up, and I'm just like, well, you know what? I'm gonna farm mats right here, and I see this guy. I want to snipe him so bad. I was so hoping he would peek, but he wouldn't. So anyway, I just camp here for a little bit, seeing if he'll peek or not. Then I'm breaking the tree down. I build over here to the top part of this mountain, and then I decide, you know what, I'm gonna stay up on high ground. I have no reason to go to low ground. And then whenever I heard that deagle shot, I start looking for him, and I do not find him. So I see the plane, and I am so tempted at this point to just shoot the plane out of the sky. I literally aim at it, and I'm following it. I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to. So here, I aim over there, and I see if anyone's over there. In the final circles, you want to know where everybody is, if you know what I mean. Like, you want to know where everyone's setting up and where everyone's location, so you don't get surprised. Alright, right about now, I hear shots, like AK shots behind me, here in a second. Right around now, I'm pretty sure, probably, maybe, a little bit. No, I think it's later, never mind. I do hear AK shots, though, over to my right. So anyway, I decide, you know what, I'm going to build a little bit of a 1x1 to med up. And then I realized, I'm not in zone. What am I doing? Right about now, I'm like, oh, no, I'm not in zone. So I go over here, build up again. And then I take out the campfire. Oops, there. Finally. And then I hear the AK shots, so I'm like, crap. That guy's probably coming up the ramp that I used to get over here. So as fast as I can, I go over there. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna have to kill this guy. So then I don't see him. I'm like, wait, he must have not been up there. So I just go back to my little base. I decide, you know what? Let's go for a win now. So camping, you know, one by one stuff. Here I make a weird decision. I decide not to rotate early. I rotate late, so somebody doesn't get the jump on me while I'm rotating early. Because other people will be rotating late, so I'll be rotating with people instead of people being set up where they're at and shooting at me while I'm rotating. So anyway, I see this guy and I decide to shoot at him. I hit a couple of clean shots right there, and then right there. I don't hit him again, but you always want to put in pre-damage, as I like to call it. Like the AR shots before the real fight. Before you actually fight the guy. You know, get this, it's like kind of like boxing, or you get a couple jabs in, and then you go for the knockout punch. I shoot at the plane, it disappears because it's out of render distance. So right around now, I'm starting to think, well, crap, I need to rotate. So I go over here, and then I place the launch pad. Then I go over to the zip line and actually use it. Land on the zip line, come over here, and I hear this guy over here. And I see him, I'm like, oh, crap. So anyway, this guy, he should have killed me. I mean, he shouldn't have killed me, or even hit me, but he did. Go for the scar, and then I go for the bolt. So anyway, I'm starting to think, well, crap, I don't have shield. I want to play this game really, really slow. I'm going to try to get it, organize my fights to where I don't get third-partied. Isolate my fights, I should say. I hear the guy shooting over there, so I'm just like, meh, I don't really care. I do go check it out, though. I'm just like, huh. Here's a sniper shot to my left, and then I see the guy spraying with an AK, and I see him, I'm like, well, he's moving, so I don't want to take a low percentage shot. You know, because I'm playing it slow, so I don't want him to know my location. I hear that rocket, and then I'm like, oh my god. This is my time. This is literally, I almost die. I was so scared right now. I come in here, I'm like, I have to heal. So I met up to 75 health. I hear the guy building up, so I'm like, huh. Interesting. Then I hear him get sniped. I'm like, okay, this is my time to kill this guy. This is the guy that I was going to snipe at earlier. He's already weak. I already know that. He's lower health than I am. I wait for him to build over here, and I shoot him down. I miss my shot there, but then I hit this clean jump shot right there. I hear another guy coming on a zip line. I kill him. And then now I got 9 kills. I'm just lit up. My heart is beating like bum 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 bum. Like, you know that feeling you can feel your heart beating in your chest? Well, this is what was happening right here. So anyway, I'm chilling up here. I'm like, you know what? Let's take it a bit slower. Calm down. Because I want to win this. But I get impatient. And that is one of my weird... That is my killing mistake. I get impatient. Because this guy was gonna... This guy in that plane, I decided to shoot at him here in a second. Like, right around now, I'm like, Man, this plane is getting so annoying. I need to shoot this thing out of the sky. So anyway, I look for the other guy just so I know that I'm not gonna get sniped from somewhere. I'm like, ugh, this guy's gonna annoy the crap out of me. I can't mine this, and then I go up for the plane, then spray and pray. Well, not spray and pray. I was aiming, but like, I hear the guy actually glide over to me. This was something I was surprised about. He had lots of shield. I missed all of my shots and I hit 2 right at the end, and I was so mad. Literally, this is close I ever came to breaking a controller. Well, anyway, guys, that was my fatal mistake. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope you come back to see the next video. See you guys later.